Dalton, thanks for staying with us for a week. We've been at the Commodity Classic for a week, just waiting to get this on the air. So we appreciate you staying with us and coming back and watching the second part of our interview with Dalton on the Farm Bill. So not everybody in the delegation from Kansas voted for the bill. Some people didn't like some of the wording and some of the other stuff in the bill, but Senator Moran voted yes. He was the only one from the Kansas delegation that voted for that. So what's some of the feedback you're getting from the Kansas delegation on voting no on the bill?
Yeah, I think that it was really unfortunate that we ended up with, at the end of this long, drawn-out process to get to a new farm bill, that at the end of the day we had a bill that the majority of the Kansas delegation felt like they couldn't support. I think that we understand portions of those concerns. Certainly, livestock producers concerned about impact of cool and gypsa provisions not being repealed. Some concerns about the new price program. Concerns about other portions of the bill being in compliance with the World Trade Organization. Would certainly like to commend Senator Moran for taking what was probably a little bit of a difficult vote and really standing up for Kansas producers and recognizing that, no, this bill isn't perfect, but it represents the best bill we can get this time around. I'm really not sure the pace that Congress is moving with 2014 being an election year. I'm not sure that it's reasonable to think that we had another chance at a bill.
Yeah, we would have probably not gotten that done. As we start looking forward, we better start negotiating now, because the Farm Bill's for 4 years. We better start negotiating now. So as we're moving forward and people are giving input onto the Farm Bill, you think it's going to work out where people start to adjust the way they farm to meet what's in the Farm Bill?
I think that we saw a real shift in the last 10 to 15 years of producers moving from really relying on Title I traditional commodity programs towards adoption of and making crop insurance their primary safety net. We've seen within wheat in Kansas coverage, or the percent of acres covered, climb all the way to 80% of our wheat acres are now covered under some type of crop insurance program. And I think when we look at the improvements to crop insurance that were included in this bill, that crop insurance program is going to be a stronger safety net for those producers in the future. So I really look to see a lot of folks turning that direction in particular.
And also in the Farm Bill, there was something there about trade. So opening markets to Kansas commodities long term will also probably pay off benefits.
That's the hope. Of course, with Wheat Commission being the lead kind of trade promotion entity for Kansas wheat producers in the state of Kansas, there are provisions in the Farm Bill that have been there for a number of years that help match farmer dollars to be used in overseas market development, to be used to bring wheat buyers, flour millers here to the United States to see how we produce our products and try to build those relationships that will hopefully lead to them being loyal customers in the future. Every year we export 50% of our Kansas wheat crop. That's a giant benefit to wheat producers.
No one's going to read the 48 pages of the Farm Bill. What are some of the highlights that you think people should probably make themselves aware of?
Yeah, I think that when you look at that final Farm Bill conference report being 961 pages long, the devil's really in the details. I think what folks need to really focus on is look at those improvements to crop insurance. Does that mean need to adjust coverage or add coverage? And then two, just be aware that over the next 6 months, there's going to be a lot of decisions being made by the USDA, and a producer is going to have, and landowners, even if they're not actively engaged, are going to have a number of decisions to make over the next 6 months.
Well, that's the Farm Bill in a short 8 minutes. We could probably talk for another day or so on the Farm Bill. So, Dalton, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you all later. You can find us on the web at kansasAGreport.com and make sure to like us on Facebook.